Hi, big, beautiful, creative dreamers. I finally recovered from the flu, so I'm back with a little training for you. Yeah, it wasn't fun, but sending everyone else out there who's suffering a speedy recovery. Make sure seems like everyone's going down, so take all your vitamins, get lots of rest, drink lots of water, and don't eat any sugar. So today, well, firstly, in case you don't know me, my name's Sarah Mack. I'm a copywriter and creative business coach for entrepreneur, artists, healers, and coaches. And my mission is to support you in creating the life and career of your dreams, to get your message out there, and to create a lot of money, freedom, and fun in the process. And today I wanted to talk about value, our values and our feelings of value and worth as a woman, and especially as a creative woman, and how to earn more by shifting our perspective of value. Because this is something that I've been thinking a lot about over the last few years, and my perspective has changed a lot, and I've realized a lot of things. So I wanted to share some of those with you and maybe start a conversation about it, because I think it's such an interesting topic and so important. And this is why I think women are earning less. You know, obviously we all know about the glass ceiling, we all know about the wage gap between men and women. And I just thought I would reflect a little bit on some of the reasons why that is and how we can shift that. Because historically, society has devalued a lot of the things that we as women value. And our economies have often put a lower or a non-existent price tag on a lot of these things as well. And some of these things have been discredited and shunned by popular cultural practices. So, for example, obviously the main one is motherhood, which you don't get paid for in a lot of societies. And obviously maternity leave is a big issue, and it varies from country to country. And yeah, there's a lot to talk about there. And obviously that is something that needs to be valued more. Like, it's so important, and we really, need to get up to speed with that. And then we've got creativity, particularly when you think about crafts and handmade items that have traditionally been important to women. A lot of these crafts have been sidelined or ignored by the fine arts industry. Then you have dancers, actresses, and other kinds of performers who have commonly been notoriously underpaid. Then you've got alternative healing modalities like herbalism, different kinds of counseling, astrology, massage. Also industries that have been completely, or like very much sidelined and, are underpaid as well a lot of the time. Then you've got beauty trades like hairdressing, manicurist, makeup artistry. Same thing. Then we have, another skill which women are particularly talented at, which is forming and nurturing relationships, which is a subject which, in my opinion, is still completely in the dark ages. And we have so far to go in really understanding relationships and the value that they, provide us in our lives. And let me see. So yeah, just have a little think about some of those things that I've mentioned and see what resonates with you, because these messages have been filtered down through to us over and over and over again by society, by the media, and even in our own social circles and in our families as well. So I'm not saying, instead of wasting our energy playing the blame game and getting really angry, even though we absolutely have the right to be, I think we can help ourselves so much more by simply holding this awareness and asking, where have I been undervaluing myself and my values by simply going along with the status quo? And so I'm inviting you to challenge yourself to see your life and yourself with fresh eyes, and to begin to search for your value with the knowledge that there's probably a lot that you've become blinded to, or that you haven't even recognized because you've unconsciously been denying these parts of yourself because they were never reflected back to you as positive, or they were never celebrated or even recognized or paid any attention to so far in your life. So maybe you have a hobby or a skill that perhaps it was celebrated for creating beauty or for sharing something enjoyable with those around you, but perhaps you or the people in your life didn't fully appreciate the value of that thing, that skill, or that ability. So I'll give you an example from my life. in my family, we have a history of being told, don't pursue art because you need a sensible job that makes money. My grandparents said it to my mum said it to me. And as a working adult, I abandoned my creative passions for a while in pursuit of a decent paycheck. And this led me to burnout and to fall into depression. And that's really what it took for me to learn the value in doing the things that I love. I literally was not surviving without them. Like, my body just shut down. And so while my music and video art and creative hobbies weren't earning me any money until recently, which is where I actually won a $900 award for a music video that I made, which I know came about because I shifted my mindset around my value, the value around my creativity. And that was proof to me that that shift in thinking had started to create different results in my life. But I really just got to learn the lesson that these parts of my life were bringing me so much more than money in the bank. They were bringing me health, happiness, fulfillment, connection, collaboration with others, inspiration, community, and feelings of freedom and pride and satisfaction. So, and I know you probably know about, what's her name? Danielle Laporte and the Desire Map. And I love that way of thinking, of focusing on, not on what the goals you want to achieve for the sake of achieving the goals, but for the feeling that they create for you in your life. Because ultimately that's what drives us to desire the things that we desire, is because of the feelings, the good feelings that it creates once we have those. So just really, starting to shift away from the idea that obviously, money is very important and we need it, but instead of being, just expanding our view of value, that's really where we start to expand our capability to create more wealth. So I want you to start seeing your life for the value that you have all around you, in the relationships that you make, that make you feel connected, supported, and full of love and able to give. Like, really, really take the time to value the way that your relationships contribute to your life, and the creativity that brings you the satisfaction and of, for example, a beautiful meal that you share with others, the health that you create for yourself through physical movement, the inspiration and rejuvenation you create for yourself when you take time out to rest and relax, the peace you create through choosing activities that deeply satisfy you during your day, and the unique skills and talents that you have to create wonderful experiences in your life and in the lives of others. So my action step, I just have one, is for you to start a value journal. So write 5 things that you value in your life each day, at the end of every day. So this can be very simple things like a part of your body. You can choose to value that and everything that it supports you in your life. It can be a relationship. It can be an achievement at work. But I encourage you to limit these to just one, because I want you to expand your awareness of what's valuable in your life past the things that are specifically creating an income, even though it is very important to celebrate that too. Maybe an idea that you had, or a moment that you shared, or something beautiful that you created. And this exercise, I promise you, will change your life. You'll not only create more happiness and balance, contentment and fulfillment, but you'll also start to create more money in your life too. You'll suddenly start to see more opportunities to monetize your abilities. You'll also feel more comfortable putting your prices up too, because for the first time, you'll actually appreciate more of the value you've had there all along. But for whatever reason, you'd been blind to it. So I would love to hear what you think. And yeah, tell me anything that comes up while you're doing this exercise, any thoughts that come to mind just from listening to this conversation. And yeah, let me know how it goes. I would love to hear. And if you're interested in, getting some support in building a career that's more financially successful around your creative abilities and passions, yeah, drop me a message to organize a discovery call. And I'd love to help you with that. So yeah, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below and have an amazing day. Bye.